welcome to my reaction to that time I got reincarnated as a slime, putting everything on the line. So I have not been recording this week, so I'm late with this episode. And I was going to watch it on Tuesday with episode the next one that's gonna come out on Tuesday, and I was gonna watch this one and that one together. Let me just see the episode numbers. I was gonna watch episode 9 and 10 together. But now I am watching episode 9 today, and then on Tuesday I'm hoping that I can watch, instead of episode 9 and 10, I'll watch episode 10 and Dr. Stone episode 9, which I also haven't seen this week. So that is my plan. And then how many episodes of Slime do we have left? Oh, 12 episodes, yes. So we just have Slime episode 10, and then Slime episode 11, and then Slime, oh, there, it's on the schedule. As I always tell people, just check the schedule, but I wasn't sure. Okay, also, if you're looking at my hair, it's meant to look like this. I tried something new. I saw a picture that I really liked. I'll show you so you understand. So it's meant to look something like this, except that, you know, my hair is a lot lighter because I already had highlights. So yeah, I'm trying to be a cool kid.
みんな待たせたな。これより会議を行う。議題は今後の人間への対応とシオンたちの蘇生についてだ。竜と人との間に生まれ、
I love these visuals so much. It's so pretty.
ある日、竜である父から自身の分身体ともいえる古竜を友として授かる。竜皇女を支配しようとした国王に古竜を殺されてしまった。父より受け継いだその力で国王と十数万人の国民もろとも一国を滅ぼしてしまう。すると少女は魔王へと開花し、それに伴い古竜は奇跡の復活を果たしたのだ。これが魔王となった竜皇女の最初の偉業となった。ということで、俺は魔王になろうと思う。こちらに向かっているというファレムス王国の軍隊。シオンたちが蘇生する確率は 3% もある。俺は元人間の転生者だ。いわゆる異世界人と呼ばれるものと同じ世界の人間だったんだ。俺は向こうで死んでこっちに生まれ変わったんだ。スライムとしてな。最初は孤独で寂しかったが、そんな俺にも友達や仲間ができた。お前たちだ。家族とも呼べる大切な者たちだ。人間を襲わないというルールも、人間が好きだと言ったのも俺が元人間だったからだ。俺は魔物だけど心は人間だと思っていた。だから人間と交流し仲良くできればなと。イングラシアに長居せずすぐに帰還していれば。いいえ、それは違います。いつでもリムル様が守ってくださるという甘えが私たちにあったのです。
兄として情けない限りだ。俺も今回の件で痛感しました。結界でリムル様とのつながりを断たれた時、常にあった万能感が消え去り、胸中にはヨルベを失った動揺が広がったのです。
待ってくれ、ベニマルさん。それを言うなら警備責任者の俺の失態だ。原因なら俺にある。
いや、
I love that in this point in time, the focus is more on they're not, even though Rimuru is saying, you know, I made this rule to not hurt humans, and that may have led to what happened, and Rimuru is trying to accept responsibility, and Benimaru is trying to accept responsibility, and now, you know, everyone's trying to accept responsibility, but now they're not sitting around the table hating humans. You know, that says a lot.
初めて道を通る者にはもっと目を光らせておくべきだった。
油断していたのはこの俺だ。自分の思いを優先した結果、このざまだ。すべては俺の責任だ。本当にすまなかった。
I love seeing a community take responsibility like that. Even though they are literally the victims, they're not falling into some kind of victim mentality trap in which they don't end up solving any problems. This to me is so amazing to see. It's inspiring.
リムル様。リムル様は我らの唯一の主。人間と仲良くしようと、魔王になろうと、あなたの思いが我らの進むべき道なのです。
元人間が主とか嫌じゃないのか？
リムル様はリムル様っすよね。
それはそうだが。私たちがお慕いしているのはリムル様です。前世が何であろうと関係ありません。
I'm just gonna say this because I was writing this down because I wanted not to interrupt again, but now I have to. What I mean to say is like, it's not like I'm absolving anyone else of what they did. You know, the actual perpetrators, the King of Falmouth and the soldiers who carried out his will. They still are the victims, but the focus is on, you know, taking responsibility and providing an actual solution, and what you were in your previous life makes no difference. It's just all of the mentality, this in a world where people just love playing into victim mentality instead of teaching how personal responsibility, not that doesn't mean you take accountability for something that happened to you. It just means that you realize that it's something that happened to you, but you don't have to let that control you. You don't have to let them control you, because by playing the blame game, you end up giving your power away where you could take your power back like they are doing now. They, as a community, I know, will be so much more successful because they are not falling into the trap of blame, but instead taking responsibility, not blaming him for his previous life, not blaming humans in general, but moving forward with a plan.
そのようなことを気にする者など誰もおりません。我らはただ従うのみですぞ。
そうか。
今後の人間への対応はどう考えてるんだ、旦那。
ああ、俺が思うに人間は善にも悪にもなれる。それはそもそもの性根もあるだろうが、周囲の環境に大きく影響される。だから俺は人間が学習できる環境を整えたいと思う。俺たちのことを知ってもらえれば良き隣人になれるのだと。そして人間と魔物との垣根を取り払えると。俺はその可能性を信じたい。
リムル様が魔王として君臨することで武力を用いた交渉は不利だと悟らせる。
I really look forward to seeing, you know, how the story progresses, because right now they are still in a position where many humans do not acknowledge their existences at all, or do not see them as equals at all. So that is a completely, as opposed to, I think, in the West, where most people, if not all people, it's a rule to see people as equal. It's a rule to see, regardless of your gender, sexuality, or race, the rule is now to see people as equal. For them, they're starting way back, where they're not even acknowledged at this point. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they. He says he wants to create an environment in which humans can learn. So yeah, I wonder what that will entail.
その上で他の魔王に対する牽制も行い、人間たちの国の盾としての役割を担うことにする。長い時間をかけて。
I need to screenshot this afterwards. 10. Wait, Sylvie. Wait. Anyone with a brain?
そうだ。長い時間をかけて、ゆっくりと友好的な関係を築けるように目指していく。
理想論でもいいじゃないですか。私はリムル様ならば作れると思います。その夢のような世界を。
やれやれ。俺たちにも新たな国を作って意識改革を手伝えってことなんだろ。
分かってるじゃないの、ヨウムちゃん。俺は嬉しかった。やはりここが俺の家なのだと。人や魔物という垣根など心が通い合えば乗り越えられる。俺は心
The boundary
なのだと。
The boundaries between human and monster. Any boundaries, to be honest, can be
魔物と
overcome.
いう垣根など。
進軍中の軍勢は今のペースでいくと3日後にはテンペストに到着すると思われます。ファルムス王国の騎士団が1万、傭兵団6000、魔法使いが1000程度。これに西方聖教会のテンプルナイツ3000を加えた連合軍とのことです。
数は多いが大した戦力じゃないな。問題ない。
おお、さすがリムル様。
おそらく俺は人間の魂を得ることで真なる魔王へと進化するんだろう。いや、すまんが連合軍は俺に任せてほしい。理由はある。殺された者たちの蘇生に関わるんだが、これをなすには俺が魔王になることが絶対条件だ。
わかりました。今回はリムル様に託します。
うん。というわけで、お前たちには別に任せたいことがある。町の四方に結界を発生させる魔法装置が置かれている。それを守っているのは中隊規模の騎士たちだ。まずは東にベニマル、西にハクロウ、リグル、ゴブタ、そしてゲルド、南をガビルとその配下たち、北にはソウエイ、ソウカたち。ベニマル、お前に不安はないが100名近い騎士を相手に一人で向かうことになる。危なくなったら。
心配は無用です。
今回は手加減の必要はない。
ならばなおのこと心配は無用です。
リムル様、わしも二度と不覚を取るつもりはござらん。奴らがいる可能性が高いということですかな。
ああ、ブルムンド王国への逃げ道は塞いでいるだろうからな。うん、任せたぞ。
リムル様、俺たちも昔のように弱くはありません。
They beat him, now it's his turn to beat them.
任せたぞ。
リムル様、俺たちも昔のように弱くはありません。白狼殿に守られるだけではなく戦う力を持っております。
そうっす。ゴブ像の敵を取ってやるっすよ。
シュナ、はい。この忌々しい結界こそがシオンたちの魂をとどめている可能性が高い。わかるな。
はい。代わりになる結界を張ればよいのですね。
そういうことだ。お前の力を貸してほしい。シュナを手伝ってやってくれ。
承知しました。せめてもの償いのため必ずやご期待に応えてみせましょう。よろしくお願いしますね、ミューラン。はい、こちらこそ。
リグルド、みんなの指揮は任せたぞ。シオンやゴブゾウたちを生き返らせるぞ。
I wonder if I had a character in this world, what would they look like?
仲間、友達、家族、いいもんだな。もしかしてクレイマンの狙いって人間1万人分の魂だったりしないか。 自分が真なる魔王へと進化するために。
I assumed he was.
もしそうだとしたらクレイマンは俺が手を下すまでもない小物ってことだ。だが俺は奴をすでに敵とみなしている。今回の件を片付けたら次は。
無事でよかった。お前たち。我ら生まれた時は違えど死ぬ時は一緒だぞ。
もういい。
おでは参る。おお。では皆の者、準備はいいか。我らドラゴニュートの力を見せつけてやろうぞ。
こいつらがシオンたちを。許しを与える必要はなさそうだな。さて始めるか。
次回メギド。
Megiddo. I was waiting for the ending, the name of the next episode, and I have no idea what it means. Okay, well, let's quickly. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, episode 9. Seasonals. What's up, Zoe? What's up? She's so cute. Hey, the first one has been removed, so that's sad. Probably a spoiler. Now we got to wait another month. More like this will be a week that feels like a month, probably. Waiting for the day there isn't a recap every episode. I actually understood that this. There hasn't been a recap every episode for me, personally. Like, I don't remember ever feeling like, oh, another recap. This was the first time that the recap was actually pretty long, and I kind of understood it because it was a setup episode. It was setting up a big fight, and they maybe needed to fill some time, and so they recapped, and I actually really loved the visuals of that, and I didn't mind watching it again personally. Was it the best episode ever? No, but like I said, it was setting the stage for the next one. But then again, my expectations are not super high for the show, so I mean, I didn't expect it to like blow me away here, but you know, sometimes it does actually blow me away. Some of the things they said in this episode blew me away, like the mentalities and the thing about only a person without a brain would choose hostility over, you know, living together in harmony. I feel you, dude. I feel you. Terrible episode. It's just recap of the recap. What? Look at all the people complaining. Nearly every episode lately has been nothing but build up for what's to come. I don't know about you guys, but I for one appreciate these episodes since it just means the payoff will be so damn amazing. Yeah. Their comment starts out negative, but then it ends positive. I mean, I've been loving this season, so. They said this episode, the series as a whole is a 5 out of 5, but this episode is a 1 out of 5. Wow, 45 likes too. They're following the light novel. The manga only wants action, while the anime and light novel are actually care about the story. Saying there's no importance to recap Rimuru's life is absolutely ridiculous. Finally seeing Rimuru open up to his friends about who he is, I just can't even fathom where you're coming from. It's the most meaningful thing in this episode. What anime is entirely all action every episode though? Practically none, if any. Anyway. More complaints. Is there anyone that says something good? Stop showing shit, we saw last episode. Every single one is a complaint. Okay, well, I enjoyed it. I really liked what we learned about how they're handling the situation and their plans for not only the current fight but the future, and you know, living in harmony and fostering good relations. I think it's pretty great. And yes, I didn't even realize, but Rimuru opening up to his friends about who he really is and, you know, how he feels, that's actually really great because he was very secretive about all of that. I'm gonna on Crunchyroll, I'm gonna give it a 5 stars just to like spite all the complainers. Like, they're entitled to their opinion, of course, but I can obviously share my opinion on their opinions. That's how this stuff works. As long as I'm not, you know, calling people out and trashing them for no reason. Like, I can just say, I think they're being a bit dramatic and missing some of the really nice points. But they're entitled to their feelings. What? Well, that's what you did. Oh, little loaf. My little loaf of bread. She looks like a loaf of bread when she's just lying like flat. Okay, lie down again, please. Because now you're looking at my hand. For pets. Pet. Okay. Let's do this. Slime, episode 9. I would probably give this episode somewhere between a 7 and a 7.5 is what I'm expecting it to end on. I think the story handles conflict quite brilliantly, and it kind of is great for me, especially in light of something that I have a lot of issues with in Attack on Titan comments. Oftentimes, this is what I want. I want people to talk more. I'm not saying talking will solve all their problems, but I just wish that they wouldn't react so emotionally in certain situations, especially when they're leaders of like literally many people, because you need to be more accountable as a leader. You can't lose yourself because you're setting the example for others. And it's not to say that, I guess it depends what kind of leader, but Rimuru is literally the leader of this country, and I just sometimes wish in Attack on Titan that certain people in positions of power would to talk about things with, like, Rimuru doesn't decide to do things, he sits down with all his advisors and talks about things and they decide together. And I just kind of wish that not just 1 or 2 people in Attack on Titan, there's quite a few people in Attack on Titan where I wish that they would do things like, this is kind of like the ideal situation, right? I mean, how Rimuru handles it with all his advisors, and that's all I want. But then people in Attack on Titan, obviously, they often, commenters, the ones that don't like me, they're like, what, do you think you're too idealistic? You just don't want them to fight? You want them to sit and wait to be killed? And I'm like, when did I ever say that? When did I say that fighting is not sometimes necessary? But there's a way to go about it. Rimuru is focusing his retaliation on the people who killed his people. He's not going to kill the entire country of Falmouth, you know? He doesn't plan an assault on them and knowingly kills, well, I'm not going to say more. I don't want to spoil Attack on Titan for anyone. But I just really like that the show handles, like, they're grown-ups. They can separate how they feel, like they grieved and they feel angry and they're going to retaliate. But at the same time, they realize that to build a successful community, a successful country, they have to foster good relationship with their neighbors. You can't make the world your enemy. Aaron. Sorry. I flipped out there. I'm sorry. Wasn't proper of me. But you can't make the whole world. They can't make everyone their enemy, because then they're going to be in perpetual fighting. And the best is to, you know, these people attacked me, I'm going to fight back. Yes, 100%. Never said anything different in my Attack on Titan reactions. But at least here, I think the leadership is better. I think because it's not just Rimuru doing everything. And yes, he's the strongest one, but he works together, he talks to his people, he opened up. And obviously it's not entirely the same situation, but you know what I'm saying, just trying to illustrate how I just want more of this, less of this. And then people are always like, not always, but mostly like, you just want them to sit there and wait for their deaths. That's so unrealistic and idealistic. And I'm like, it's not what I said. Show me when I said that. Show me when I said, but I can't, because I never did. Anyway, so I really like that part of the story, so I'm going to give it a 7.5. Or I'm going to give it a 7 because it was a little bit unexciting, but it was still good because of the very good story, you know. There was a lot of recap, but once again, I enjoyed it still. Characters, 7.5 for this episode. Visuals, 6.5. It wasn't good. Like there was the flashback was good, or the Milim story visuals are really nice but they already used that, and all the flashback they already used that, so I'm not scoring that. I'm scoring the new visuals, and I mean it was not bad. That's what a 6 is, right? It's not bad. On the way to good, but was it good? I don't really even remember. Audio, I think the audio was good. I remember at one point, especially towards the end, I really liked the OST there. And enjoyment, I enjoyed it, which gives us an overall 7 out of 10 for episode 9. And then before I go, I don't remember if last week I probably talked about, you know, going for my operation. And I've already posted before and after on my social media, so I'm just quickly going to show if anyone was curious. Okay, so I already posted befores and afters, and I'm just going to show you because I'm wearing a pretty loose top, and I'm still going to be in like 5 weeks of recovery, like healing, and then the muscles needing to assimilate, blah blah blah. So it's obviously I wanted to keep it in proportion. I didn't really want to have like back problems or anything because I weigh like 52, so it's not like I could go very big. Part of me is like, should I maybe have gone slightly bigger? But I didn't want to be. The one side of my brain's like, I didn't want that to be my focus, or everyone's focus, like when they pop into a stream, like that's what they see. But on the other hand, like it was supposed to be about me. But I'm gonna wait until it heals completely and I can actually wear normal bras, and then I can see how I feel and everything. And then I'll do like, well, I don't know what. I'll probably post on social media what I think and feel. I don't want to talk too much about it in like every other video because this is not what my channel is about. But my social media is like my personal stuff, so yeah, I just wanted to let you know, because I don't know if anyone was like, I don't see a difference. Like, there's definitely a difference, but the only reason it seems like there isn't is because I used to wear like heavily padded bras. Anyway, thank you for watching Slime episode 9 with me. I will be watching episode 10 on Tuesday. I will probably start my live stream at 8 p.m. SAST. I'm gonna just, well, I'm gonna edit the schedule in a minute to make sure that I add Dr. Stone, because I would like to do Dr. Stone on Tuesday. So hopefully I'll see you in the live stream. Or even if you're watching this on YouTube later and I haven't done or have already done the live stream, I'm not sure when I'll be uploading this. Just know that you can follow me on Twitch and you can see my schedule in the panels below, so you can check when I'm streaming what and if you want to join. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.